What's up, world? This is God. You know what I'm saying. And let me tell y'all something. You know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be funny when I say I'm God. I'm not trying to be more than y'all when I say I'm God because y'all gods too. I'm just a teacher. You know what I'm saying. But I'm God. You know what I'm saying. I'm the one that was accepted by Adam when I spoke through him and said he ain't never been up here with us. Adam been up here since 66. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have too, TD Jakes, but you just didn't know it. You know what I'm saying? And when you meet Adam, don't slap him, TD Jakes, because that's gonna show that you still an accuser. That's the devil, TD Jakes. An accuser is the devil. How would you say, that when you see Adam, you gonna slap him, or you just playing? You know what I'm saying? Because Adam done went through so much stuff, TD Jakes. I done took Adam through so much stuff, TD Jakes. You just don't know. He done turned into a monster. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the house saw it. Boo, 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 boo. 7, 8 feet. You know what I'm saying? And when I walked in the living room, guess who I was? Bushwick Bill. When I walked in the living room, and then boo, 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 about 8 feet. You know what I'm saying? So this Bushwick Bill. What's up, my boys, ghetto boys? How y'all doing? Scarface, Willie D. You know what I'm saying? And the rest of y'all, what's up, Slim Thug, Zero, all the Houston bunch, you know what I'm saying? Pimp C's boy, Bun B. What's up, Bun B? This Pimp C, man. I'm with God, man. This God, cuz shit. This ain't no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't bullshit you, cuz I wouldn't be saying this bullshit, and I wouldn't be bullshitting with you if I wasn't God. I see it in the devil's face, cuz that's what I want him to do, accuse me. You know what I'm saying? I can be saying nothing but good things, and I can get the devil to accuse me. But people don't like when I cuss and speak the word of God at the same time. But I'm not really speaking the word of God. I am God speaking the word. Everything I say need to be wrote in a book. You got people writing about me right now, you know what I'm saying, talking about I was condemned and stuff and all that. God ain't never condemned God, man. This Adam. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Man, God, man, shoot, before I even tried any drugs or before anybody slipped anything into my drink or whatever they did to me when I slipped off the wagon, you know what I'm saying? But before drugs even came about, before they even slipped that in my drink, you know what I'm saying? It was a plan of God, not the enemy. The enemy, they meant it for evil. But when I spoke through Adam on just a normal day when he was just preaching the word, he wasn't no dope smoker, he wasn't no crack smoker, he wasn't no legal smoker. He didn't smoke nothing. He was scared of drugs because of his daddy. The same thing Adam got being God, his daddy had being God. I tried to use Edmund, but I couldn't. Tried to use Babe, but I couldn't. So I brought they Babe's grandson and Edmund Jesse son, Adam. You know what I'm saying? And right now I got a surprise for y'all, but I'm not gonna talk about it because my baby girl might get mad at me. So, and I'm Casey, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? So don't do nothing crazy, girl. You know who gonna raise it. You know what I'm saying? Jazar. You know what I'm saying? Adam LaTroy Jackson the third, the last Adam, my grandson. if it's a grandson. But if it's a girl, it's going to be Jazira, a new Jesus, a girl. You ain't got to follow her. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to follow little Jesus Jakai. He already in the world. He'll be 2 on the 14th of March, Christmas for the family. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jakai Jesus, JJJ. You know what I'm saying? JJLJ. You know what I'm saying? JJLJ. Yeah. But we got a surprise for y'all. I don't want to talk about it because, you know, that's family business. And my daughter, you know, she having, you know, thoughts, and I don't want her to have the thoughts she got. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just shouting out to my daughter, K May and Nike Roo and Nisha Poo. Yeah. But what I want to talk about today is that tree of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? That God said, don't eat of this Adam. Let me tell him about that, God. All right. The tree of good and evil, that fruit is a spirit when you eat it. Just like weed is a spirit when you smoke it. The fruit of the tree of good and evil was a spirit. You know what I'm saying? And the tree of life is a spirit, is a fruit, but it's a spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's things that can be made for you to eat. You know what I'm saying? And get in the spirit, like cookies, brownies, put weed in them, make your secret recipe. And when you do that, people be in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not the flesh. You know what I'm saying? But the tree of good and evil made you see the flesh. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't care when I sin. You know what I'm saying? I do things. The things I do them on purpose because I know everybody looking. You know what I'm saying? And why would I do everything right? Why would I? You know, I got these preachers and these people, you know, coming on and getting these platforms and be just judging and accusing the devil himself, claiming God and Jesus and this and that. Man, this Adam, you know what I'm saying? God, tell him something, man. Man, let me tell y'all something. This God, Adam, check this out. All that was testing and training the tree of good and evil to show y'all good and to show y'all evil. And what you think money is, good and evil. You know what I'm saying? Money is good and evil. The love of money is good and evil. Ain't nothing wrong with the money. It can be loved, but it's a curse when you love it too much. You got people in the world that, you know, they might not have money, but when they get money, they hold on to it and they love it so much that they get mad about their money. But when you got somebody that love their enemies, you know what I'm saying? They give and don't expect nothing in return. That's the godly way. Give and don't expect nothing in return. Give and don't expect nothing in return. The word tricked y'all when it said lend and don't expect nothing in return. Lend was the key word. Lend. Now you know you can say, well, it said lend, it don't say borrow. He borrowed that money from me and he owe me. He owe me. You know what I'm saying? I want mine. You know what I'm saying? And God said lend and don't expect nothing in return. But guess what? The enemy, I love him so much. I might not take you with me if you don't change, but you got a chance to change. And I'm going to give you all the money in the world, wicked people. Enemy. Because I love my enemy. I love the devil so much, his shadow bowed down to me. You know what I'm saying? His shadow bowed down to me. You know what I'm saying? After God took my knee apart and raised my leg up and showed me it was just like when Nisha was born. Showed me my leg. He took and put my shin in my face while I was laying on my back. So you know that's supposed to hurt, but it didn't even hurt. All it felt like is he had just and lifted up and showed me and put it back together. I didn't feel a thing. All I did was sit up and look at the sky like I was in a trance because I was scared as hell. You know how you lay there and you be sleep, and then you try to wake up and you can open your eyes, but you can't move, you know what I'm saying? And I thought that was the devil riding your back, but I messed around there and said, God, is that you? And I said, oh, like a trumpet. Like, man, I screamed like a trumpet. I was like, man, shoot, man. And my daughter would pass me up on the way to school. And she was about 8. And she was just, my youngest daughter, she just stare at me. You know what I'm saying? Stare at me. You know what I'm saying? Stare at me. Look at me crazy because I was gone. I was God. You know what I'm saying? And Adam didn't know. And I knew this God, but Adam didn't know. Like the situations going on now, you know what I'm saying? I would not have the enemy in my house. The only thing can be in my house is God's. And that's why when I talk, people get mad in my house when I talk because I say things like cuss words and stuff like that, and it just don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to pull the devil out of everybody. And the devil is the accuser, the judge, the people who judge people. You know, every now and then I go to people's platform or listen to people's sermons, and I'm not learning I'm not learning when I go to these platforms. And thank you, my man. Thank you for that like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not learning from y'all platforms. I'm listening for the devil, you know what I'm saying, to accuse. Because these people got these platforms and they screaming God, 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 and they screaming Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And the first thing I listen for is, who say Adam, Adam, Adam? I heard that one night. I heard that from a preacher. You know what I'm saying? And I love that preacher. You know what I'm saying? And I love all y'all preachers, be honest with you, because if you my enemy, I still love you. But I heard TD Jakes say it about somebody. Nobody likes you. So I took it to be me, God. If nobody likes you and you had somebody in mind, it was me, Adam, God, Jesus, the first Adam and the last Adam. You know what I'm saying? The Holy Ghost and his son, the Holy Spirit. We all one. All them names I just said, plus all the 8 billion people of the world are one. That's why I say we shouldn't have but one bank account. You know what I'm saying? And everybody, the man that makes $7 an hour, the man that make $30 an hour, the man that make $45 an hour, the man that make $80 an hour, the man that make $80,000 a month, the man that make $1 million a week, all should be on one account for all 8 billion people with the same balance on that credit card. And it's not a credit card because I don't deal with no debt. Lend and don't expect nothing in return. You don't go to no car lot and start a car lot and tell people to give you some money down and borrow the rest because I'm not going to pay you. I done had cars repossessed from me. This God, not Adam. Adam thought he was the one in trouble and embarrassing himself and making mistakes. Adam ain't never made a mistake in his life. This God. Shit. Y'all ain't either. You know what I'm saying? All this shit orchestrated by me. You know what I'm saying, TDJ? And like I say, everybody should be on one accord, one bank account, one as we are. That's why I said this, Jesus. Go sell all you have and give to the poor. And the poor was me, Jesus. I was rich, but I was poor. I made myself poor to make you rich. So if I'm making $21.50 a month, I'm suffering my ass off, Nino Brown. Suffering my ass off. $21.50 a month. These old folks, man, they ain't got shit. If they got a car, they lucky. They white. If they white and making $21.50, they probably got cars and houses and shit, and they get taken care of. But if you black and making $21.50, they don't fucking play with your ass when you a nigga. And I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't racist. I know there's some good white people out there, and there's some good black people out there. There's some bad white people out there, and there's some bad black people out there. But everybody, the good and the bad, gonna get that credit card. Not a credit card. I ain't gonna call it that. I'm calling it an eternal gold card. Gold eternal. God's gold card. God's eternal gold card. The diamond. You know what I'm saying. My daughter's name. Diamond. You know what I'm saying. Gold diamond. You know what I'm saying. And daddy finna be a daddy. I'm a granddaddy. I'm gonna be a granddaddy, really. But like Mama D and Uncle Peg raised me, I'm gonna raise my next grandchild. Think I already got it set up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we working things out in the family. That ain't really y'all business. But daddy finna be a daddy again. You know what I'm saying? I had help all the time with my first wife, second wife, and third wife. You know what I'm saying? So this time, I'm doing this one all by myself. And I'm really not looking for no woman. Because the scriptures say, once the resurrection come, and that was with Jesus, we neither married nor are given into marriage. So all y'all married people was wrong. TD Jackson, you talking about you don't like me. That's why you don't like me, because I tell the goddamn truth. And that's all I tell is the goddamn truth. If I lie, it come true. Shit. When I say something, I'm going to do it. You know, and Jeremy Jackson, I love your ass more than I love myself. We better never argue again. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere father and son supposed to argue. Because you better go to Malachi and read that last sentence in Malachi. That last scripture in Malachi, read that. I don't even know if I want to tell y'all. I want y'all to go find that yourself. Fathers and sons, tell me what that say. Daughters, mothers, and fathers and sons. It don't talk about daughters and mothers, but it's better in your mind. Just because I didn't say it, that's y'all's goddamn problem right there. Just because it say I'm going to turn the hearts of the fathers to the sons and the hearts of the sons to the fathers, lest I set the earth with a curse. You ain't You say, oh, he didn't say nothing about women. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say nothing about mothers and daughters and mothers. So we don't have to put that in the law. You know what I mean? Shit, y'all just, man, shit is shit and sugar. You know what I'm saying? God don't put every word he got in the heavens in that goddamn one book. I told you, if everything was written that I did, this Jesus, Adam, God, and the other Adam, you know what I'm saying? The Holy Ghost and my son, the Holy Spirit, you know what I'm saying? If I'd have put everything we did coming to this dog motherfucker and without shit, you know what I'm saying? But a spirit, Al, coming to this dense motherfucker and just said, let there be, I ain't gonna cuss, let there be light. You know what I'm saying? Damn. You know what I'm saying? If I'd have wrote everything, I put some stuff on this morning. Go to this morning and listen to Jeremy something. It was a white dude named Jeremy something, you know what I'm saying? But I took it as, you know, my son, because we do a whole bunch of stuff as gods. You know what I'm saying? And we help each other. We ain't stingy. We not selfish. And if you not stingy and if you not selfish, then you ain't going to be jealous. The only way you could be a jealous person is if you stingy and don't want to do nothing for nobody. That's the only way jealousy can come in you. Because if you a giver and not a taker, a giver, he loves his enemies, and he loves his enemies so much he loves Satan. You know what I'm saying? So he cannot be touched. If you love that goddamn much, I won't let you die. You know what I'm saying? You'll just change. You're just like Adam when he took them 15 sleeping pills. What'd he do? Died. Where he go? 3 days, sleep. And then what I do? Showed him everything we was gonna do, and I showed him the day. You know what I'm saying? Showed him the day. February 27th, 2020. You seen it, Adam. Everybody else didn't. Just like you seen Mama D and all them sitting in the living room that night you went to the hospital. You went to jail. You know what I'm saying? Mama D and all them was sitting up in the living room. You walked up there, you saw them, but you was scared of them, you know what I'm saying? Because you thought you was going to see them the way they was in the casket. But they was in them bodies, but they wasn't casket people. They wasn't, you know, sitting there all shriveled up in the face and, you know, mummified. They wasn't like that. They was in the living room and they was nice looking, but they was grandmother and grandfather type. They wasn't 21. You know what I'm saying? Or 18, Adam, because I think they gonna be 18. Me and you the only one gonna be 21, because we gotta teach them how to live with these people that's living when they come back. We gotta introduce them to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't have no enemy changing and getting a new body and remembering who he didn't like or who she didn't like, so they can judge and accuse them and kill, steal, and destroy on my goddamn heaven again. Now, the accuser was cast out of this goddamn place. I said, goddamn, goddamn, whatever you want, damned by God. If you don't want me to say it, goddamn. You know, damned by God, then you know what I'm saying? Because it's damned by God if I got a bank and I got jobs. Slavery, steal, because I damn sure was a slave. They was giving me $4,000 a week when I was a welder sometime. And they'll lie to you. Joe Vardell and John Vaslavic, them, you know, JV Industrial, they set out to get the best welders so they can get a name for themselves, you know what I'm saying, by getting all these convection boxes and all these hard welds and all these exotic metals that can't hardly be welded by nobody but somebody who is a real expert, a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That can weld with his eyes damn near with his hands down on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for putting the metal to it, I could weld with my eyes. And didn't need my eyes just to make sure I was in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't see the inside, but it was a perfect ring on the inside, just like it was on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And I had to spiritually put that weld in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you only got one side you can see. But the inside, when they check you and they x-ray you and that white man come and look at it, if it ain't perfect black man, you ain't going to get no job. But the white man, he can have a lump and he'll tell him, wait a minute, go put that back and get another one. You know what I'm saying? When the black man ain't looking, he'll tell the white man, you know, go on and get you another coupon, man. You know what I'm saying? He don't hardly bust no white dude out, but he'll bust a black dude out in a minute. Mexican dude, he kind of with the white dude, you know what I'm saying? Because it was some times, you know, I ain't prejudiced or nothing, and this ain't racist or nothing. It is, but it ain't, because I ain't got no, I love my enemies, so I love them motherfuckers when they was messing over me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't love them the way I was kissing their ass now. I told them what I thought about their ass, like that goddamn Ed Johnson. You know what I'm saying? When I was welding for Brown and Root when I first started. And then Dow hired me, you know. And when Dow hired me, I was still working for Brown and Root. You know what I'm saying? And then this white man said he didn't want to weld for no effing nigger. And then he got fired by a white foreman. So if a white foreman fired a white man, you know what I'm saying? Guess who paid for that shit? The white foreman didn't get fired. He did a good job for the black people. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good white man. The one who cussed him out was a low-down son gun too. When he cussed me out and said he wasn't going to weld for my effing butt. You know what I'm saying? But the white man that was the general foreman, Ed Johnson, he fired me. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't fire me. No. I quit. I had to quit. Because the white man was going to make me clean up some wells that was messed up by somebody else. And since he found out they wasn't none of mine, he knew they wasn't mine when he came to me and told me I had some bad wells and I had to fix them. So when he found out they wasn't mine and it wasn't my stencil on them, you know what I'm saying? He gonna speed off because I had told him before he left, I said, if they ain't mine now, you're gonna have to fire me or lay me off. And when he came back, I said, hey, fire me or lay me off. And he said, well, evidently, they wasn't your wells, so I can't fire you. And we still hiring pipe welders, so I can't lay you off. I said, well, get my box. And he, man, you should have seen the smile on that motherfucker's face when I said, get my box. You know what I'm saying? He had the biggest smile on his face. You know what I'm saying? But when we got in that office and that clerk asked me, do you feel like you was being mistreated? I felt like that was my biochemical test right there. If I'd have flunked that test, then God wouldn't have gave me the job at Dow Chemical. So I told Adam to look at this motherfucker. I looked at him. I let her know without saying a word. It was some problems. And I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? I gave him that look for about 30, 40 seconds. And he just turning red, looked like he's ready to bleed through his goddamn skin on his face. And man, I just looked at him. You know what I'm saying? And then I looked at her and I said, no, ma'am. And then I laughed my ass off. And then I got my box, put it in my truck, and went on to Dow Chemical the next couple of weeks and was working as an operator for Dow Chemical. But I never would have got that operator job if I didn't love my enemies. You know what I'm saying? And I bet that goddamn Ed Johnson, if he living now, he all right. Because he can repent on his knees in front of me. But if he dead, he went straight to hell. You know what I'm saying? He here now, listening. You know what I'm saying? He here now, listening. I talked to him one time through one of them goddamn preachers. And I got up and walked out. I said, now tell me, you know, I said something to him and walked out, and that preacher had to explain to me what Ed Johnson felt like then. You know what I'm saying? How he treated me and why he treated me like that. You know what I'm saying? I know it was a white and black issue, and I know he was prejudiced, and I know he didn't like black people, but God said one thing and he did another. You know what I'm saying? That's my issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you dislike. If I say love your enemies, that means love Satan. Now, if you love a good man, I mean, you hate a good man. Like, there's a lot of people hate me now. Like TD Jakes said, they don't like you. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you. I don't give a damn if you don't like me. Take the money, TD Jakes, get everything on that gold card. Forget people taking up tithes and offerings and stuff. We don't need to be taking up no tithes and offerings. When they come into church with that gold card from each bank, got the right to serve the gold card. That's what we gonna be for. We ain't serving no money. You know what I'm saying? Fuck money. You know what I'm saying? That's all people talk about. That's all we advertising, and let me teach you Billie Jean and won't give you shit. You know what I'm saying? But then they steady talking about making $1,000 a week or this and that or this or that, or we selling our information for this or that. Everything God then came through here with is free. You notice ain't nothing but one person watching. You know what I'm saying? That's what they tell me, because I don't pay for no advertisement. But I'm giving the people that don't give me shit everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to give everybody everything, and people call me selfish, and I'm selfless. I think less of myself than I think of anybody else. I think of all y'all as people, and I think of myself low as God. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to suffer. I had to suffer. I had to die. I said, you got to die. You know what I'm saying? This Kobe Bryant and Gigi. You know what I'm saying? You got to die, but you ain't got to die no more. I said they may not all sleep like Kobe and Gigi, but they all shall be changed like y'all that mourn Kobe and Gigi when you see me introduce you to Kobe and Gigi glorified body when you get yours. I'm not going to have you as somebody that could have rigged the plane to mess up. And then I introduce your same self to Kobe and Gigi, and you find out what they look like in the next life, and then in the glorified body, and then turn around and try to kill them again. I don't need that. So I'm going to change y'all's looks. Y'all not going to be the same. But when you get your name in my book, I'm going to know what your other name is. And I'm going to tell you who you was in my book. And if your name not written in my book, then you are unbeliever and you won't be here. So the bank is where you get your name in my book. All y'all homeless people, if I hear about homeless people still out there, like this girl on YouTube, I forgot her name, but she said she went to the homeless and it was people out there 30-degree weather, you know what I'm saying, sleeping on the ground. So I take it that the banks ain't giving away shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even thought about my gold card, especially when I asked Rolls Royce to bring me a Rolls Royce and it didn't come. That told me my word be coming back to me void all the goddamn time. You know what I'm saying? I say, do this, y'all don't do this. Do this, y'all don't do this. Y'all don't want to be righteous. Y'all want to be the righteous of the Bible. And I told you in Psalms 1 that wasn't none of y'all that go by the Bible that call y'all self-righteous. You know what I'm saying? The only ones righteous is the real righteous people in the book of Enoch, where it say Enoch, seventh from Adam. Who? Adam prophesied that the Lord was coming with 10,000 saints to execute judgment, and you know the rest. And then you go down the next scripture and it's going to tell you about the murmurers and complainers and all that there. Boy, I get to preaching the word, everybody get to tripping. Too much power, too much power. No, it ain't too much power. It's too much power. Shit. We all got the same power. Shit. You see me turn into the monster, you turn into the monster too. We fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't turn into no monster to scare you and make you want to jump on me. I turned into the monster to show you that we bodies can be changed at any minute. You know what I'm saying? My daughter turned into a guinea pig. I didn't take no gun and shoot the guinea pig. Hell no, I knew that was my daughter. So goddamn, I'm like, shit. I was scared as hell. You know what I'm saying? Scared to talk to her, scared to tell her, girl, how you do that? You know, I wasn't gonna say that or nothing because I'd have messed her up. You know, like right now, I'm talking about it, and you know, she might not even remember that shit. She was 8. Now she finna be 20, March 21st. Damn, boy, time go by fast. Year 2000. She was born, and I died in 98. And then I heard somebody tell me at work, Daniel, I don't know what he was talking about, but he said, $4,000 down the drain. Somebody must have either paid $4,000 for my CDs or they paid $4,000 for my funeral back then, because when I first screamed out through Adam and said he ain't never been up here with us, oh, we come through Bay City. We went to the beach, to the water, to the beach, and we slapped down. The water was calm, and I slapped down on that water and didn't even touch it, just hit it like that, just pushed my hand down on the air, and the ripples in the goddamn water just rippled up. I could have parted the sea that day. Then I got in the truck, went to Bay City. On my way to Bay City, I was talking. The whole Bay City listened. The whole world was listening. But Bay City was especially listening, because when I said, y'all better come out them churches, I think it was a Wednesday night. I said, y'all better come out them churches. Oh, man, I got to town, man. It was like I could still see the dust. Still up where them cars got out of them churches and went home. And then I went in there with my dad and them was having a meeting, and I wasn't on drugs then. This wasn't no drug thing right here. This wasn't none of that. This was just God being God. And then I went to the meeting, the AA meeting where my daddy went. And him and his friend, that's when Harry Cecita was living. You know what I'm saying? What's up, world? It's Harry Cecita. What's up, Ed? And I was sitting there and I listened to Harry, you know, teach, and I knew he was telling the truth about what he was saying and everything. And they was going in the scriptures with some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was all right. And this white girl was in there. She was about 22, 21, 22. And she said her mother then was taking her to church every Sunday, but it did nothing work. You know, I said, ain't nothing in there. That's what I told her. I said, ain't nothing in there for you. You know what I'm saying? It's all right in here with us. You know what I'm saying? And I was meaning with me, God, but I didn't tell her with me, God. I just told her the AA meeting was where she was supposed to be, because them people in the church gonna judge your ass and make you feel shitty, make you feel like you less than anything, and your mom and them gonna be shaming you, and they gonna talk about you, and if you don't straighten up, they gonna threaten to put you in rehab, threaten to put you in jail, threaten to call CPS on you. All kinds of stuff go on. You know what I'm saying? From the church, accusing, being the devil. You know what I'm saying? And right now, with my plan to give everybody the tree of life, I need to call that gold card the tree of life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even have to repent to get that gold card. You don't even have to love God to get that gold card. But to stay in heaven, you got to love God, and to stay in heaven, you got to repent. But to get your card, your gold card, I'm giving that to everybody, because I don't need nobody with no excuse why you got to rob somebody or steal from somebody or kill, steal, and destroy, like that rapper just died. From 3 people or 4 people that wanted his money or wanted something or got paid by somebody else that didn't like him, that judged and accused him as the devil, and hired the devil to judge and accuse him and go kill him. You know what I'm saying? Just like somebody could, you know, try me. But when they get that thought in their head, oh, fall down, baby, come on home, Adam. Because anybody and everybody is Adam. You know what I'm saying? Anybody and everybody is Adam. LaTroy Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Anybody and everybody is Adam. And when you die, that spirit you got that you can't see, that's why I say the person that you see is temporary, temporal. Don't never look and judge what you see. That's temporary. The people you see, the person you see in the mirror is temporary. Because that spirit you got is me. God, Adam, Jesus, the first Adam, the last Adam, the Holy Ghost, the Holy Spirit, Eve, the rest of the world, all 8 billion people that's living, and all 23 million, zillion, trillion, zillion, billion, zillion people that live before, you know what I'm saying, in heaven. That's up here now. You just can't see them. But they next door to you, here and there. They in you. The dead that y'all know dead. This Kobe, this Gigi. We in God right now. You know what I'm saying? We help God. We straight up. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, we here, this God. We here, and we not gonna be jealous of nobody. I ain't jealous of nobody. I make $21.50. I don't judge y'all because I make $21.50. I don't give a damn about making $21.50. Matter of fact, I make $21.50 because I gave myself $21.50. could have gave myself $2,100 zillion in 2009. I could have came with the same video 2009 and been through with it. You know what I'm saying? But I had to learn me, had to teach Adam me, and learn y'all and teach y'all and teach y'all about this identity theft y'all doing and getting in each other's bodies and you know tripping with people and stuff like that. You got the devil can come in you and try to make you threaten your kids' life. You know what I'm saying? Because they did the same thing. And that devil living. Somebody you know, your enemy that hates you. They can get in you and the things they did, they can get in you as the devil and make you do it to make your kids and family members judge and accuse you as the devil. So when that devil get in you and make you try to harm or molest or do something bad to somebody, that's a spirit that you know that's trying to get you in the same situation they was in, that they did, so they won't feel so bad. And that same enemy will run up on you and as God, you'll speak to him. What's up, man? Man, I'm sorry, man. You know, we ain't got no more beef. You know, man, I'm chilling. Because you God now. But that enemy hates you. But that enemy want what God got. You know what I'm saying? Because that enemy scared that he ain't going to have God. So that enemy wants you to do wrong as the devil because they the devil. And they know they going to lose. And you winning. Because God is only for God. God loves his enemies. God teach. Now, I taught Adam, and I teach y'all. The Bible says, love your enemies. And if you didn't know Satan was your enemy, then you wouldn't think you need to love Satan. Because enemy means somebody that didn't pay your money back to y'all. When the Bible say lend and don't expect nothing in return. So if the man didn't give it to you, you supposed to love that man so much, you know what I'm saying, that you like, shit. When he borrowed it, you should have been in your mind, I'm giving it to him anyway. If he bring it back, fine. If he don't, fine. You know what I'm saying? Because lend and don't expect nothing in return, that's a commandment by Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Love your enemies. Love Satan is a commandment by Jesus. When Jesus was took on the mountaintop by Satan, he was took by Satan. Just like Adam. When Adam tried to run from me and go to Louisiana, you know, go to Florida, and the neighbors and shit, and Mark and them was chasing him and shit till he lost him in Houston, and then the other dude picked him back up toward Louisiana and Florida, you know what I'm saying, the next door neighbor, the cross the street neighbor, you know what I'm saying. I woke up, goddamn, I'm in Florida, sleeping at a rest stop, you know what I'm saying, and goddamn, my cross the street neighbor in his car sitting across the street at the store, waiting on me, pointing at me, all that, you know what I'm saying. And then I get back on the road, he followed me and stuff, and I got to Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and then I had to lose him, and that's the only reason I didn't stop at my sister's house, because that's where I was going, to my sister's, and I didn't even stop there because the neighbor was chasing me, and I was running from him because he asked me, you know, have I been to my gym? I was like, God damn, what gym? I ain't got no gym. I got weights in the garage, but I ain't got no gym. You know what I'm saying? And he said, yo, gym. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know, man, things had went so fast. See, in 98, I did all this stuff all the way to today. And I'm gonna do some more stuff till tomorrow. I gotta go to Dallas and have fun down there with my daughter and grandkids and all that, and talk to my daughter Casey, encourage her, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, I love kids, Casey, and you know that. You know what I'm saying? And this God and your daddy, Casey. So I'm your daddy, God, and your daddy, Adam, Casey. And I'm your daddy, Rowan and James, and Josiah, or Josiah, or Adam. And I'm your granddaddy too, Rowan James and Lil Jakai and Leah and Trey and Angel. And I'm your daddy God and I'm your granddaddy Adam. You know what I'm saying? Daddy God and granddaddy Adam. That's who I am, TDJs. I can't help it. And if y'all don't like me, shit on y'all, not me. Shit, I cuss. Because I want the devil to judge me and accuse me so I can cast him out. You know what I'm saying? And now I will never hurt a family member. To all my family members, Jeremy Champ, Diamond, Nike, Casey, Onisha, Rowan James, Angel, Leah and Trey and Lil Jakai Jesus, I'll never touch my kids or never let a spirit harm my kids. Y'all my family. Y'all gods. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever call me selfish. Don't ever call me none of that stuff. Don't call me jealous. I ain't jealous of none of y'all. I ain't got shit that happened. Shit, all I want is the same card y'all gonna get with everybody's earnings put on the card. So the card just a full card where you just put it in when you go to the store, and that helps out on the inventory. That's what the cash register for. It ain't for cash. It's just a scanner to let them know what products that they got left the store so they can replace them. You know what I'm saying? So they can keep them in stock. You know what I'm saying? Cars, same way. Build cars, sell cars. You know what I'm saying? Not sell them, but you giving them away, but you just, you know, the card, God paying for the car. So you selling the cars and houses and stuff, but I'm paying for it with my word. Now, if y'all don't know who the word is, goddamn, TD, just go to John 1:1 and find out who and what and who it was with and what the word is. And you tell me who told y'all about the eternal gold card, diamond, you know, and it's made by Precious Royalties, Wisdom Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But we gon' let me see what my boy.
Let me tell you something. I've been struggling and fighting these haters my whole life. I had faced hate my whole life. People hated on me. People pointed the finger at me and say, you fell down. You gonna give up. You gonna stop. And you know what I did? I kept going because while they was activating hate, I activated faith. And you gotta understand, see, I got a purpose in life. I'm self-driven and self-motivated. I know my purpose. See, you gotta activate your gift. And see, that's one thing the devil or the hater can't stop. Your gift, because that's what you got. And they can't hate, they coming with the hate, but you gotta activate faith. See, you gotta understand, it's somebody depending on you, it's somebody watching you, and they using your life as a template of what they could be. You inspiring somebody. And see, you gotta inspire until you expire. The more they hate on you, the more they place your blames, and the more they complain about your life and tell you all your faults and all your negativity and your technicality, you gotta keep fighting, because that's how you gonna win. See, I'm gonna tell you something. the more they hate, they just showing you how great you are. People don't hate on nobody that ain't doing nothing in life. You gotta activate your gift. When they hate, activate faith. See, you gotta apply pressure. The more pressure these people applying with this hate, you gotta apply faith. Because it's one of you, but it's 1,000 of them. And you gotta take on all of them by yourself. You gotta do it for yourself, by yourself. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you something, they're gonna come hard and they're gonna come like a pack of hyenas, and you gotta be that one lion that take all of them down. You gotta understand, you gotta stay strong. See, heavy is the head that wear the crown, and we all got crowns. Sometimes it ain't the crown that you wear on your head, sometimes it's the crown in your brain, and you gotta activate faith. Even when it looks like you're gonna fall down and give up, you gotta stay strong, you gotta stand firm. Because I'm telling you, they're gonna come. They gonna come hard too. You see how they do all the greats, Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson, LeBron James, Floyd Mayweather. They come with all their flaws in their face and they still prevail because winners don't do nothing but win and losers lose. And you gotta understand that God chose you. He gave you a gift. And these people hating on you because you got their gift. They jealous of your gift. But your gift is your purpose. And it's so worth it. Stay on your grind, man. Somebody looking up to you. You don't know who you inspire. You got to inspire until you inspire. Keep fighting. Don't never lay down. Don't never give up. And don't never give in. I don't care how much bills coming at you. How much the kids nagging you. How many calls you get with all type of deaths in your family. Man, God still got you here for a reason. Because if you had no reason, you would have been dead and gone. Trust me. Don't let nobody stop your fire from burning. While they throwing salt, we throwing smoke.
Yeah. All right, Nino. I like that, Nino. You know what I'm saying? I love that, Nino. You know what I'm saying? I love that, Nino. And my boy Nipsey, what you talking about? Let me see what Nipsey talking about. Let's listen to Nipsey Hussle. $2 million in the past 2.5 years using a simple money-making technique that uses the math. We don't need no math skills no more. Everything is everything. Ain't no number and end to it.
Never settling, but setting every goal high. 1,000 burpees on the path to my own destruction or success. But what is a mistake without the lesson? See, the best teacher in life is your own experience. None of us know who we are until we fail. They say every man is defined by his reaction to any given situation. Well, who would you want to define you? Someone else or yourself? Whatever you do, homie, give your heart to it and stay strong. Stay strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, a lot of niggas fail, but I won't. A lot of niggas fall, but I cope. A lot of niggas gone, but I'm home. A lot of niggas off, but I'm on. A lot of niggas lost on this road. A couple niggas gave up they goal. Gang of niggas traded they
soul. It's me, Nip, y'all.
Standing on 10 toes. Looking out my man's window.
Pop Smoke. Right here. Yeah.
All my life on radio stations. You've been lying for 60 years, man. You still lying? Well, what wind blew you in? You still lying? Now I got you on camera. All right.
They told old boy, now they got you on camera line.
You know, the flagship brand, and it really just came from the parking lot, Crenshaw and Slauson.
Shit, all as I can remember, man. Like, this just always everything you need right here. Shit, clothes, sweaters, nigga, the people, music. Like, it wasn't none of this right here. This shopping center wasn't even really used. Everybody was really going where the Rouse is, all the way on the other side.
So yeah, man, we finna walk over here where it used to be Slauson Cheese before the Marathon closing. You know what I'm saying? Before TMC, Marathon, all that shit came out, it was Slauson Cheese right here, where the tax shop is at. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get him up out of here soon, though. Don't even trip. We're gonna get that back.
Yeah. Hustle. Look, posted on the corner till the sun come up. We don't recognize your quarters when the guns come up. Look, police hit the block, niggas scatter. about 10. The launch pad though right here. Nigga live from touch the phone. This motherfucking light right here.
Oh, look.
All and they can't stop.
Like 10 years ago, I used to be a smoker, bro. I used to be sitting right here, chopping up rocks, smoking. 3 and 4 in the morning, man. This man right here, Slauson Tees was right there. It's my boy right here. He never turned me down, nothing. He always looked out for me, man. Now they doing a lot of big things now. But it all goes back to the people that love you around here. You go to all the rehabs, rehab wasn't nothing but a vacation to me. But to see them going, the marathon clothing, and see how they doing things, I remember when it was Slauson Tees, and I used to go over there and just want to clean up for this nigga, man. Do something for him, man. Like, but you give me money, like, hey, OG, you ain't got to do nothing. Just get off that, you know, now to see this and be this today, to talk about this right here, this is like a fluke. I come up here, they here, they still here, bro. A long way. A long way. Man, it's about to go bigger than what it is now, man. Because of the hearts these brothers got inside of them.
All right.
When I first came here, one day I was coming back from the bank, and as I was passing through the lot, there was a lot of youngsters just hanging around, hanging out. Well, they found out that I was carrying a load of bread on me, so they were thirsty and hungry. Little Nip jumped in front of them and told him, hey, cuz, this is OG, you ain't finna put that move down. He actually saved my life, because one of those guys had a piece, you understand me, he had heat, and I didn't know it, see, and I could have lost my life. So I just want to tell you how real these brothers truly are.
And once again, I just want to piggyback on what I said. I mean, it's a good thing when you can come from the streets, from the shoulders, from nothing, and make something of yourself. I remember before these guys came up, before Marathon, like I say, pushing the trunks out the back of the trunks, whatnot, and to what it is right now, it's been a struggle all up and down the line, you know, and it's a blessing. It's a real beautiful thing to see to what it is now. I've known these guys since maybe 15 years plus, and I've seen it. You know, it's a beautiful thing to see God's plan unfold to what it is today.
Oh, and the shit was just crazy, man. It wasn't no wall right here. You used to be able to walk from this parking lot straight into the gas station. So it was like a big ass block party for the rolling 60s. We loved it. Like, okay, we got our own hangout. It's prime time. The Shaw was cracking. Low riders and shit, bitches walking up and down this motherfucker. Shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? Minus all the gang banging and the bullshit, but shit was cool. Treacherous alley right here, you always gotta watch. Niggas used to come creep through the alleys, try to run around, pop shots, pop, pop, pop. But now it's cameras and shit everywhere, so niggas ain't got some smarts about themselves. Or go catch 40 years, nigga, cancel Christmas. However you want to do it.
But one particular day, I was hanging out in front of this motherfucker, man, and I had a big blower hanging on my back pocket. You know what I'm saying? And one time, man, pulled up, and in my head, I'm like, damn, here they go, man. They about to jump out right now. I'm like, man, I'm going to wait till they jump out, and then I'm going to run. I ain't going to run to shit. So they jumped out. Now in my head, I'm like, damn, cuz, what you going to do? Luckily, I had an all money in, all no money out shirt. This was the first one I think that bro might have printed up, you know what I'm saying? And luckily, I had that motherfucker on that day. It said, all money in, no money out. So when the police jumped out, asked me what I'm doing, I'm like, man, I'm out here promoting music. It's all money in, no money out, man. We out here doing positive shit for the community, all that and all that. Bro, they did not search me one time. I had a big-ass 357 hanging out of my back pocket. All they had to do was say, turn around, bro. I was going to jail. Or I had to run through that alley, you know what I'm saying? But by the grace of God, man, you know, I didn't get searched. I didn't go to jail that day. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Reason this lot is special to us. We started in this parking lot. We grew up around here. This Shell gas station behind us used to be owned by a black man. When we was younger, we used to catch the bus going to school there. And we used to always want to own something. And we used to walk this way going home. Across the street at this Louisiana Fried Chicken. We used to hustle in that parking lot. When I was running around trying to get money, I used to always drive by this lot. And Nip, my brother, used to always be in this parking lot. It used to be probably like 15, 16 people in the lot. A lot of these buildings was abandoned. And they used to be in the lot hustling. So this lot means a lot to me, means a lot to Nip. You know, niggas done stood tall in this lot and opened up businesses, fought, and got shot at.
Yeah, so we right here, Crenshaw and Slauson. Take a walk with me. I'm gonna just walk through the lot with you and talk real quick. Yeah, so you know, originally we had this location right here. It was called Slauson Tees. We didn't have these two corners of this third space. We was operating out of this space right here. You know, my brother had, you know, caught a case, went down for a few years. So we ended up losing this space. When he came home, you know, he did like 3 years with 80%. When he came home, you know, he had a little money saved up. I had a couple dollars when he touched down. We put our bread together. And the first thing he said is, I want to get this spot again. You know, I want to get back where we was at. And at first, I'm like, man, you know, we got so much going on with the music. Do you want to be right here? And he like, you know, it's important that we, you know, keep what we had going. And also, you know, execute what we started, finish what we started. So he set up a table on this bus stop right here on Crenshaw and Slauson. And basically, he was selling T-shirts and socks on parole on the table. You know what I mean? Every day you drive down Slauson, you'll see my brother in the middle of the street making his sales. The first, you know, bread he got, he grabbed the space. First, last in the security deposit. And, you know, from there, it been flipping every dollar. Out here, though, my niggas been in this parking lot for years. My niggas feel me, but we had to shop and all that. Niggas be right here out the trunk, doing what we do, getting our little money, you know what I'm saying, scraping up our little hands. And shit took, you know what I'm saying, each next level. Now we got the shop going, we got the deal popping.
I was just finna fire on Nip, man. Don't even trip, man. It's all good.
Hey, niggas underboss fire on a low like myself, hey, niggas in hell gonna have ice water with balloons and umbrellas in their cups, nigga.
Why don't we go inside the shop real quick? Let's check this out.
This the parking lot that, you know what I'm saying, I first started selling my shit on my trunk, and it wasn't no t-shirt store. It was a Quick and Split, Foles Matthew Burger. This was a clothing store, somebody else owned. It was about 15, 14. I was in the parking lot going up, but we was selling music. We was doing what all these young niggas do, trying to get money around here, grinding. And we transitioned to music, transitioned to hard music. And then, you know what I'm saying, built from that foundation. But then we came back and started the store. And this is actually the second store. We had 1, 2 doors down, police raided. I went to jail, my brother went to jail. Y'all heard about it on the record. We back out, so we still know and improve. That's why I'm smoking my stuff.
Picture me rolling, tip of my chauffeur. Niggas look jealous. You gotta control it. Reaching my quota, mixing my soda. Feeling connected to God, trying to get closer. Stepping on roaches, me and my loasters. Just trying to get over, try not to get swallowed by locusts. Trying to stay focused, kinda like Moses. Like somebody chose us. It's weight on my shoulder. I feel these emotions, still I keep going. I've been to a poet, I've been through the motions. I'm feeling heroic, but life is a dice game. They dare you to blow it. You might get a strike, man, but that ain't gonna pay for the strollers. It's never enough to console her. Tell her your daddy a soldier. She needs you right now at this moment. I bet on your back with your roses. To me, I'm just carving a sculpture. Fine-tuning my approaches. Doubling back as the owner. The moment of truth is opponents. Call them promoters.
Rolling. With my friends, not a worry. Then we get stopped by the police. Gotta make it home to my baby. These days niggas go crazy. Gotta make it home to my baby. These days they say me. Gotta make it home to my baby.
I've been around for some years though. So when it first jumped off, man, the real definition of starting from the bottom, these niggas started from the curb, my nigga. We was on the curb, had tables out there, real hustling. Whatever you could hustle, they was hustling.
Man, they used to get up early in the morning, 6:30. Used to go right down the street to Fats, pick him up. Used to post up right here early in the morning before the sun even come out. Be posted up right here in this parking lot, getting it every day. We had our table set up right here. Probably like 3 days in a row, police came, pulled up, took all our shit. We went back, read up. They pulled up again, took all our shit. The third time, they put us in cuffs. Put me in cuffs, put Fats in cuffs. We like, man, what's going on, man? We trying to make some money, man. It was a black officer. We like, man, we all black, man. Shut the fuck up. That's what he's telling us. If y'all want to sell something right here, what y'all gonna have to do is do like the taxpaying citizens and go open up a store and lease it and pay rent and sell something out of the shop. Took all our shit. He uncuffed me. He didn't take us to jail and he left. We sitting down on this curb right here. Me and my nigga Fats. Just like, fuck, man, what do we do? Everything's gone. You know, we keep taking a loss. Look up across the street. It's high-speed tax service right now. That was the first Lawson T's. Right when we look up across the street, there's a big-ass for lease sign. That was it right there. That's what we had to do. That was God telling us that's what we need to do. We need to be in that lot. We need to pay some rent. Stop getting harassed by these police. That's the beginning of this shit.
How many fights I done had in this parking lot, I can't count, man. How many fights Fats had, my brother had, we can't count. How many, you know, incidents with the police right here. Let me show you something. So, you know, if you look where Ant's standing right there, that's where my brother was standing. You know, and if you look where, let me show you, standing about right here. You know, this is where the police was busting from. And police is trained shooters. Police don't miss. And, you know, he busting like this in a full clip. And he didn't hit my brother at all. That's fucked up.
That's Nipsey Carter, Beamer.
We've been through so many different tumultuous situations in the parking lot, but the purpose was for what's gonna happen on June 17th. I brought up that story just to let you know, like, you know, it was a higher purpose, I believe, for what we're doing over here. It wasn't to get in trouble with the police. It wasn't to be a menace to the area. It wasn't to, you know, continue a tradition of self-destruction. It was to build. And so all the obstacles and everything we went through from being misjudged and misunderstood, you know, it didn't stop us. You know, it wasn't a brick wall. It was a speed bump. You know, and I embrace it as you know, the resistance, the gravity. We're trying to do something great. You know?
We laugh and we joke, man. We say, you know, Nip actually needs a plaque. Nip need to be recognized by the city, man. You know, because he's doing something that a lot of people cannot do, and that's rehabilitate the area, give felons jobs, and you know, making motherfuckers be productive and putting something there that works. It's providing jobs. There's a lot of corporations that can't even do this. You can't come and put something here that's actually a working business that is taking people that's out of prison, you know, felons, whatever else you want to say, and having them be productive.
Hey, my name is OG. Everybody in the hood know me as OG. When I first came down here and was dealing with my brothers on OG Marathon, this was an empty lot. You understand me? Wasn't nothing here, no money here, not a dime. These brothers have turned this place into a gold mine. That goes to show you what a black man can do when he got his mind straight. Now, I've been knowing Nipsey since he was a baby. I'm like part of the Ultra family with my brothers here in the hood. So I just want to let y'all know, we need to give a shout out to a brother that's really doing something for the community. Can I get an amen?
No, so what I admire about Nipsey and Black Sam, they give these young gang members action at doing something else. And Sam is teaching them a lot of stuff, teaching them how to be businessmen. So as black men, we need to learn how to be businessmen, or just as men in general, not just black men, just human beings. We need to get together and be as one, unity. So that's basically what we're doing around here. Most of us are childhood friends. We grew up together, all bang the same hood. I've been gone for a while. Things have changed, but shit's still wild. That's the change of style. We just spoke cactus and chucks.
Everybody here is family, man. Been with us since day one. Krusty, that was my celly in Lancaster, man. Me and him was porters, man. Lancaster building 2. Here. You know what we went through. You know,
got the old footage, man. She gonna be on there, man. Y'all gonna see Fats with big t-shirts. You know, this shit didn't change, man. You know what I'm saying? We growing. Still going, man. It's a marathon, man. You know. You know what I'm saying? These two right here, man. Your brothers, Ned, you know, Foundation.
Yeah.
This where it's at, man. This where we at. You know what I'm saying?
Just us being young dudes, probably like 13, 14. That was one of our areas we would hustle at. You know what I'm saying? And we would just wake up every day. We'd meet up. The Shell gas station was structured different at that time. And you know, probably like 6 or 7 of us would meet up and sell our little treat. You know what I mean? Make our little swerves every morning. And became our hangout. You know, and then it also became like a center. Like girls from like Culver City, from West LA, and all that to pull up, come get their little weed and whatnot. It was CDs, DVDs, bootlegs, whatnot, a treat, a couple other things people would tap in for. But basically, just being young, hustling, that was our area that we controlled.
Fuck you know. Homie out here on Big Brand, name brand shit, Ashanti, you know, 3 pieces, you know, big money in our pockets. We really rich roll, my nigga. You feel me? We got big rollies and big hundreds, like, you know, that's before the deal, my nigga. We ain't did too much nothing. We ain't sold 1 record, my nigga. You feel me? Average street nigga on Slauson, like, ride like that, you know?
After that, he working hard over time. He had no sleep. So as a father, I was kind of worried. I've been telling him, you need to get your rest. But one thing I keep remembering, he said, I'm not going to rest until in this area, until I have 3 or 4 stores. So I said, he had some kind of dream.
Write songs for my dogs, for my squad, for my heart. How we won, how we lost, how we came, how we saw, through it all.
New Marathon Clothing Store. Shit, this shit been in the works about 4 years. Long time waiting, you know. We've been paying rent on the empty store, you know, just to get this shit going. So that's how serious we really are with it.
This shit just been sitting, you know, this is how we grind. We just, you know. Slauson Tees, go to jail today. Nip is in New York signing this deal to Sony. Fast forward, get out, nothing, lost everything, lost the shop, across the street hustling. We end up getting a new shop. You know, Crenshaw come out. It's big. We moving forward. It's coming to remodel and get this new shop that we in right here. We getting the crown molding. We getting the hardwood floors. I got my crew coming in. Everything's looking good. Police raid this motherfucker again. I go to jail. I sit in jail for about 11 months. The whole time with thinking, are we going to lose this shop? The first time I went to jail, we lost the shop. By the grace of God, man, the team kept the shop. Get out. And now we finishing this shit, about to open up, man. So it's truly been a blessing. It's been a long time coming. And it's the true definition of marathon, man. Ups and downs, the long haul has been for this right here.
All right, yeah. And Sam, he hit me about the remodel. So told us that he had I think it used to be like another little store or something. So told us about his vision, what he wanted to do with trying to take the old t-shirt shop to the new t-shirt shop or something that you see on Rodeo Drive or something, where you come in, everything clean, everything nice. So we come through. I gave my ideas. He shot his ideas. This is what he's trying to do. So he came through building walls, building partitions, came through crown molding, big crown molding, big baseboards, the little build out for the little, with the Crenshaw sign, just some more decorative stuff, some stuff that you would see in a high-end store where you come through and everybody feel good about coming through and spending money. And so we was here, come at 7 o'clock at night, working till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, so we was in the back hooking up the new shop, and Sam came through, bought him some food, and maybe like 15 minutes later, the police came through the back door trying to find out what we got going on. It's like, we back here working, and he was like, all right, we're gonna have to have y'all come step outside while we finish our investigation. And we like, investigation? And so we come step outside. We come outside, and Sam and another gentleman here handcuffed. So he asked us all our questions, get our IDs and all that, run our names and everything else. And then after about 45 minutes, they ended up taking Sam, you know what I'm saying, and on his birthday, on his birthday, you know what I'm saying, they ended up taking him.
We were back there working, and Sam came in and out. He did what he needed to do. He liked our work. He said, you guys are putting my vision together. So we said, okay, cool, perfect. We took a lunch break. All of a sudden, we see 3 officers come in and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing here?" And we look around and we say, "We're working." So they said, "Well, we need you to step outside while we do our investigation." And at the time, it was my first time with my wife coming to a work site. So she was here, and it was her first time actually meeting Sam. So we come outside, and the first thing Sam says is, "Hey, these guys have nothing to do with this. They're in the back working." As my partner said, he was extremely worried about what we were doing to make sure we were okay.
And so over the years, obviously having a passion for music since day one, the dream and the vision was to, start a label and start a music movement, a music brand. And then just thinking like, as a chess player, assuming that we would have success in music, the next thing became, dang, what we do next? And just looking at the blueprint that people like Jay and Puff laid, we like want to, offer our opinion into fashion.
Yeah. Floyd. All these jewels that I spit, fools that get chipped. Can't change the
I'm Archer One. I'm the designer for the Marathon Clothing. I've actually proudly been with the team for about a decade. Through the ups and downs that you heard about, I've probably been in the back designing. Some of my most iconic designs are the astronaut for the Marathon Clothing and the Spike Lee Bart that you've seen around a lot. But one of my most iconic pieces I've done is one of the pieces that Nip used for the Greatest Hits album cover, which would be the one of his face with all of the writing, which actually he made a list that I went off of and to make that illustration, and it was a success.
My name is Jorge Peniche. I'm the visual artist for All Money In, and my function within the Marathon Clothing is a designer. Some of my contributions include the All Money In logo, the Marathon flag logo, Marathon Clothing flag logo, to be specific, the Marathon Clothing bar logo that you're familiar with from the Marathon Music Project, and a couple other things. The conversation around the brand was still developing, and the original brand name was Grams and Gold Chains. We were in the studio Impact, if I recall, it was Sam, Fats, Adam, myself, Nipsey, and I, and we were really trying to wrap our brains around what would be an appropriate name for the brand. Bounced around a bunch of different ideas, and needless to say, Nipsey being the wordsmith that he is, as a music artist, and let's be more specific and give credit to the MC, as a rap artist, he saw TMC, the marathon continues, the Marathon Clothing.
Yeah, so the actual brand, the name of the brand obviously is the Marathon, and it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting, accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to and riding it out, you feel me? Because, that's the reality of, success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride, So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do, if it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever. You're on a marathon, So to make that the basis of our, fashion line, I look at it like, we honor the people that ain't quit. We honor the people that stay down. The biggest design, the biggest shirt that we have under the Marathon Clothing is the Crenshaw shirt. And there's a lot of history behind that. It's an iconic shirt. Actually started with the Hustle in the House video.
Copy, Mr. Rob, Tiny Draw, in the stone when he come home and baby we dog. And can't forget my big brother Black Sam, just a young hood nigga with $1 million plan.
Blue and gold Crenshaw crew neck. And all the homies Nip included had the crew neck on in the video. And it just hit. It was authentic. The video was a strong representation of what's going on. And everybody right there was just attracted to that. And they wanted that Crenshaw sweater. I was actually in prison. That shit hit me strong. I looked at the video and was proud and was like, oh, this is serious.
and everybody in there also, all races. Everybody was like, man, that's huge. That was one of the defining moments, and I can say I believe in their career, and because of that, a lot of people were attracted to that Crenshaw. It became kind of like, to me, you know, from the outside, like our Brooklyn shirt, our, you know, New York shirt. Like everybody wanted a Crenshaw shirt.
We've been fucking with you guys for about 3 years, right? Exactly. 3 years. We did a Young and Reckless collab with the Marathon, and I guess somehow you guys found out who we were. Yeah. Yeah, it's been good working with the Marathon. I mean, honestly, these guys pay better than most of the big companies we deal with. We're always chasing them for money, and then Sam's just showing up here with bags of money. So it's a way better situation. And I occasionally get to have a little, you know, creative input. That's good. So that makes me feel all right. Get to be helpful.
I live more to coupe, ain't no clarity in my will. That ruby puzzle dancing, that clarity in my wrist. That 40 get to dancing, I carry it on my hip. I ain't gon' feel no pressure, don't care how these niggas feel.
And so that was the vision, but you know, just the way that it progressed over just issues with the police, issues with just the area, issues with just the city of Los Angeles as a whole, and just the politics of, you know, tribalism and gang activity, and just what we went through from getting raided, getting the shop taken, my brother going to the pen, myself catching the case, us losing the space, my brother coming back home, setting up a table at the bus stop on Crenshaw and Slauson, selling socks and t-shirts, taking the first 1,500, getting one of the spaces, and then it turning into, you know, all of the actual spaces being rented out, everything being renovated. It's multiple employees. You know, it's actually a source of tourism at this point. All type of people from Australia, Europe, Africa, all over the world is pulling up to the Crenshaw and Slauson. And it's not to buy drugs, it's not to do anything illegal, it's to actually tap into the story and support. And so, you know, it's important that the people understand what that process was.
Where your money at? We gon' smoke 100 sacks, shooting up your block, switch cars, then we double back. You a funny cat, you ain't made 100 racks. You ain't nothing like Nip Watts, that's a fucking fact. Putting on for my city, got 100 stats. I'm the realest nigga, and it came from the back. A lot of fake niggas hate me cause they wanna rap. They dumb enough to say it, I'm a fucking snap.
My name is Jade. I'm head of marketing promotions for the Marathon Clothing. I'm also the creative director for the commercials and the photo shoots. My job entails I have to find the locations, come up with the concepts, and I have to find the models. We try to use a lot of unknown models that aren't out yet.
Look at my car, look at my girl, look like the star. Look at my life, came up, nigga, we came so far. You see it, Crenshaw, hey, you see it, nigga.
My name is Chucky, and I'm the director of this documentary. When Sam approached me to do these commercials, he had a specific vision he wanted. He had an aesthetic picked out. He wanted to go for the old school, classic Michael Jordan, iconic Kobe Bryant type commercials. And so I took that and I put my own twist on it, my own style, and this is what we came up with. For this next video, the team wanted me to capture a luxury lifestyle, so this is what we got.
A little crazy in the daytime. Sipping Davion on the balcony. She don't wanna leave. She know I got something on my sleeve. You should wait and see. Now everybody know your name right. Up here I'm so out the way like. This view is everything. Shit, I can get used to this. That's right. You can see a lot more when you're standing on the top of the star. Penthouse, yeah. Shit, I can get used to this. Why? You can see a lot more. Penthouse.
So I think it's gonna be dope, man. I think that, you know, the people that been supporting us at the original location, you know, it's right next door, so we're not gonna lose any of that. But there also will be a upgraded experience for all those that been messing with us, and then everybody that's new to us. You know, I think that we're gonna set off a trend in the area of just, you know, offering a higher experience to the area, because, you know, we want nice things over here. We value nice things. We have resources to, you know, support nice things, and, you know, we also want things of value that represent us. So, you know, June 17th, you know, we're really proud to open the door. This was like 3-4 years in the making. We went through a lot of stages with this, and everybody put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. So, June 17th, Crenshaw and Slauson, Marathon Store, flagship grand opening. Y'all come check us out.
Never gonna love no broke ass bitch.
Hey, this Nipsey Hussle. And it sound like Adam Jackson. It sound like God don't. Sound like Jesus don't. Sound like who? What's up, Sugar Man? Oh, ain't nothing to it. Ain't don't tell me nothing, man. I don't want to know nothing. I want to give everybody money. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for God. Yeah. But hey, man, I want y'all to know that card is the tree of life. You know what I'm saying? That's our eternal life. But you got to repent. You know what I'm saying? You can't be jealous. You can't be complaining. You can't be a murmurer. Read Jude 14, 15, and 16. You know what I'm saying? Jude 14, 15, and 16. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get off this thing now, you know, and this Nipsey Hussle, I want to thank all y'all. You know, all y'all who mourn for my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm with God. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, that shot me, hey, man, you know, Lord forgive you, for you know not what you did. And the Lord will forgive you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will forgive you. So give your life to God and you will be forgiven. I forgive you. Remember, love your enemies mean love Satan, and he can't touch you. Even if he kill you, he can't touch you. But I'm going to get off this thing now, and I'm going to talk to y'all later. Peace.